Good morning, students. Today we will discuss chapter number 6 of your novel Fixed Tricks. In last chapter, we have discussed that both Fogg and Passepartout was arrested and they were given a punishment of 1 month to be present. So something was going in the Fogg's mind. What was going in his mind? We will discuss in this chapter. How he will get out of this problem, what he will do, and will he able to complete his task within 80 days, that is to round the world in a 80 days. So we will discuss in this chapter how he will get come out of this problem. As the policemen were pushing the two prisoners out of the courtroom, Fogg suddenly turned to Judge. Just a moment, Your Honor. We wish to offer bail. So what was going in his mind? It was the idea of a bail, and he suddenly asked for a bail to a judge. You have that right. Bail will be 1,000 pound for each of you. So what is the amount of the bail? Amount of the bail is 1,000 for per one person. It means they have to pay 2,000. 1,000 of Fogg and 1,000 of Passepartout to get out of the prison. I'll pay it once. Very well, you are free to go. Thank you, you honored, said Fogg. So it is a conversation which took place between them. Fogg was ready to pay whole amount, that's why they are free to go out. Passepartout settled with relief and bravely asked for his shoes to be returned. So, whenever we are very confident, what we do is we stretch our neck little bit more and we have a little smile, proudly smile on our face. Same is the case with Passepartout. He is too having a same smile and very bravely he sat for his shoes to be returned. And he is thinking in his mind what he is thinking at all. At 1,000 pound a piece, these are very expensive shoes. So what he is saying to himself that I should have these shoes back because these are very expensive shoes. Tears of joy fell down Oda's face and she happily joined Fogg as they left the courtroom. Now, in last chapter we have discussed that Fogger was very sad because they both were arrested. Now, as they have got the bail, Oda is also very happy and very happily she joined them while they were going out of the courtroom. Fix, however, was very angry. Fogg was free again. Now, Fix was very angry because he was thinking that if they are present for 1 month, I will get a warrant from England and arrest Fogg. And he is angry now because he cannot arrest them. At noon, Fogg, Passepartout, and Oda were on the Rangoon, sailing to Hong Kong. Rangoon is the name of the ship on which they were sailing to go to Hong Kong. During the first few days of their journey, Oda got to know her protector better. He almost never spoke, but he always listened carefully to what she had to say and made sure that she was comfortable. Now, Oda was knowing more about the Fogg's behavior. What type of Fogg's behavior she came to know is he hardly say anything to her or to any other person, but he always take care of her and make sure she is comfortable in every situation. Passepartout noticed the look of thanks in Oda's deep blue eyes and a warm expression that crossed her face when she looked at Fogg. And Passepartout can notice that Oda start liking Mr. Fogg, and she is always having a thankfulness in her eyes toward the Fogg. He wondered how his master could show no emotion before such a beauty. Along with this, Passepartout also knows that his master is very weak in showing emotions, and he always used to wonder. Wonder means he was surprisingly thinking that how his master will be able to show his emotion to such a beautiful lady. When Oda smiled, the sun seems to rise in her face and her proclaimed skin shine like a finest pearl. Here in few lines, the passive part out through passive part out, writer is telling us about the Oda's beauty. When she smiled, it seemed as sun is rising and her skin glow like a फाइनेस्ट पर्ल. फाइनेस्ट मीन्स सबसे अच्छे वाला जो मोती होता है, जो समुंदर ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਨਿਕਲਣ ਵਾਲਾ ਮੋਤੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ, that is known as a pearl. And finest means a superlative degree. No, anything can't compare it. So her skin glow like a pearl. Mr. Fogg was indeed a strange man, but along with this he is also saying that Mr. Fogg is a strange man. Unfortunately, Detective Fix was also on a boat. Now he wanted to catch Fogg more than ever. As Mr. Fix's ego is hurt, now he is having more enthusiasm to catch Mr. Fogg. Before leaving, he made sure the police had ordered to send the warrant for Fogg's arrest to Hong Kong. Along with this, what he is doing, he want to make sure that police send a warrant against Mr. Fogg in Hong Kong so that he can arrest him. If it was not there when he arrived, he would have to find a way to delay them. So he was planning about this. In case the warrant was not there, he must have any other idea to arrest him, to make him stay there, so that the warrant may came from England, he will be able to arrest him. He hid in his cabin and spent every moment planning how he would do it. So the whole time he was planning about arresting Fogg. 5 days later, as the ship was on its way to make a stop in Singapore, Fix decided to leave his cabin and try to get more information out of Passepartout. So, when the ship reached Singapore, Fix decided to meet Passepartout and have more information from him about his master. The loyal valet was surprised and happy to see Fix again. When the detective asked about his trip, Passepartout openly described their adventure with Oda. So, on asking about their trip, Passepartout told him about the adventure, how they got Oda, what type of things they did there. Everything he explained everything openly. Fix was very disappointed that he could not find anything as to use against Fogg. So, what information Fix want to have, he did not got it from Passepartout, because he want to have a information about the money, how he got that money, about the robbery. But Passepartout did not told him about anything about the money, about his master. Passepartout saw Fix several times after that, and at last one day he began to wonder about him. So after that, Passepartout noticed Fix many times, and he started thinking about him. How strange that this follow keep appearing everywhere we go. What he is thinking that this person is